Here's Kuminga. And Kuminga throws it down. Outside Kuminga. And Kuminga throws it down. Launches a three. And another three for Golden State. Three-point shot. So important in today's NBA. And a major part of the game plan, Greg, for both of these teams.
And we can expect to see a high volume of shots from beyond the arc in this one. I'm looking for whichever squad is able to create more havoc and throw the opposing shooters off their rhythm.
So a look at our starters for the Knicks. They've got Karl Anthony Towns, Miles McBride out there at Bridges. Then it's Josh Hart. And it's Anunoby in at the three.
Nice effort taking the early lead. Here we go.
Take a nice deep breath. You score on that first possession. Gets the game started the right way.
And the basket by Curry.
I mean, he's like a magician how quickly he gets that shot off. Was it ever there?
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Well, I talked with head coach Steve Kerr. Now, I spoke to him about the plan for Karl Anthony Towns now. Coach said, we know Cat has size and power, so we're hoping we can match him there. We don't want to make ourselves soft targets for him. We can expect it to be intense and physical down on the block. Guys?
Thank you, David.
And you love how Hield is always ready with his feet set. Once the ball hits his hands, it's off.
And the rejection by Curry.
Yeah, not really much of a flow offensively yet. Only 1 of 4 from the field.
Green, the pass to Butler. Right wing, beyond the arc. Moody's shot is off.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
With so many years in the NBA, you would think Curry would slow down, wouldn't you, Brent? But he remains at the very top of his game.
I think the best part about what we're seeing with Steph right now, Kevin, is his competitive will. You get to this age and you get to this stage after accomplishing all the things that Steph has done, and it's still not enough. So let's keep enjoying him while we can.
Now, Anunoby. After the missed three from Stephen Curry. And again, it's the Knicks missing.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Well, that's good teammate stuff right there. Looking for your guys. Buddy Hield has a strong feel for when to give it up.
And the timeout called here by Tom Thibodeau. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with this guy. Jonathan Kuminga. He's checked in for Moses Moody. Now that we have a second, take a look at the teams that have scored the most points off turnovers over the last 10 games. The Warriors, number 1. Number 5, the Knicks.
You know, it's been interesting to see both clubs really clamping down with their pressure on the ball defensively. I mean, forcing turnovers and then getting out in transition to score.
Now, here's Hart. After the miss from Karl Anthony Towns.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
All right, Brent, quickly. First thing that comes to your mind when you think of Jonathan Kuminga.
Physicality, Kevin. I mean, this guy is so dominant athletically that Jonathan Kuminga is a presence out on the floor. If he continues to put himself in the situations where he can put his body on guys and play fearlessly, his game is going to continue to grow. Man, Kuminga is so physical. He'll get a lot of these.
Cameron Payne's checked in for Anunoby. Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line. And so it's Hart who brings up the ball for the Knicks. 6-point game. Hart against Kuminga. Right side, Butler. Here's Green. And they double up Butler. No one near Curry as he lets it go. Buries the long-range jumper. Curry's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for the Warriors. Knicks trail by 9. Bridges outside. There's a good screen. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
And that's a shot Bridges needs to just keep sinking. You can see his confidence growing.
Green with a screen on Hart. Curry outside. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. Curry's got 9 points.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Payne dishes to Bridges. Shoots over Kuminga. Bridges shot. Good.
Well, if the defense is going to give Bridges a lot of looks like this, he's got to continue to knock him down.
Kuminga kicks to heel. Launches a 3. And another 3 for Golden State.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Well, if there were 4 or 5 boxes to check in terms of the game plan tonight, they might have checked 6. I mean, they're doing everything out there.
Now here's Towns. Hasn't made one yet. And Draymond Green picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Substitution on the court.
We've got 1:48 left in the first. And here we go. It's Butler. Here's Armstrong. His three-pointer's off the mark. Knicks trail by 10. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, as always with Tom Thibodeau teams, they are level-headed. He said of his Knicks, we want guys to sacrifice and put the team first. But there has to be that belief. When your best players have it, your entire team ends up having it. We know if we stay disciplined, we'll have a chance to win. Kevin?
A very good chance, D.A. Thank you. And Tom Thibodeau decides to call timeout. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. The Warriors making a switch here. Spencer's checked in. And a switch here also for New York. Anunoby's checked in. 1:11 left to play here in the first. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
Well, they haven't wasted any time getting into a groove from deep, putting up and hitting a healthy amount of three-pointers thus far.
Let's make sure that that selfish nerve doesn't get tapped, because right now there's great ball movement. They're setting each other up. Let's see if that maintains.
Kuminga, 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That one goes on Anunoby. The Warriors have shot 2 free throws, and they're 1 of 2 so far. That free throw good from Kuminga. White, he's checked in for Mikal Bridges. Both free throws good from Kuminga. 59 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Anunoby outside. And there's a foul. It goes on Jimmy Butler. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. The numbers will back it up, Brent, but when you watch OG Anunoby, it's easy to see why he is an elite defender.
Yeah, Kevin, he's been slept on by a lot of casual fans around the NBA, but trust me, diving deeper into the numbers, OG's defense is elite. He's got that strength, he's got the wingspan, he's got great instincts, and he is daunting for any would-be scorer that wants to put points on the board.
Now here's Butler, one of the dependable scorers on the team. He's averaging close to 17 points a game.
Defensively, they've been a step slow here to start.
Here's Payne, trailing by 10 for 3. The rebound by Post. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Bajemski, the bounce pass. Here's Kuminga. The shot missing. Excellent D that time from Robinson. Here's Payne. Got it. Good job in the low post.
Just a late reaction there from the defense, and he is always going to finish that one.
Pass to Butler. To the left wing. Here's Spencer. From the arc. And so it's the Golden State Warriors in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. They've been playing some ferocious defense. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. What do you guys think about the Warriors here so far?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Just a great job, really, of making the game ugly, trying to muck it up a little bit out there.
So with Butler sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. In the backcourt, we'll see Curry and Podziemski. Kuminga out there with Trace Jackson-Davis. And it's Post in at the center. No good on the second free throw. And Greg, you talk about toughness, the compete factor. How does a team create that culture?
Call it critical mass. When you have the entire organization and enough players committed to that kind of effort, everyone has to meet that level.
Here's Payne. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
Throwing off his defender to get to the shot. Campaign with a nimble move.
Pass to Post. Back to Curry. Curry through traffic. Count it! Oh!
D has been just completely helpless and turned around. He's so dangerous when he's in this kind of rhythm.
Robinson finds Payne. Lobbed up there for Robinson. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Yeah, throw it anywhere you want. Mitchell Robinson knows what to do.
Here's Post. That's good. And it's Payton with the assist. Post has got the lead up to 11 now for the Warriors.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
And the timeout called here by Tom Thibodeau. He wants to talk to his guys. Kuminga's come in for Golden State. And here in the second, with about a minute and a half gone by, Payne passes to Wright. Achua kicks to Payne. And again, it's the Knicks missing. Warriors leading by 11. Pass to Kuminga. Back to Podziemski. Over to the wing. There's the 3. Kuminga, no good.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Here's Anunoby, and Anunoby slams it in.
And you could see the length that time with OG stretching out to finish.
Here's Kuminga, and Kuminga throws it down.
I tell you what, he's showing some real courage going to the reverse in that situation.
I don't think he knows you're not supposed to do that in traffic. And so it's Payne with it. He'll bring it up for New York. They trail by 11. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Payne's got 9 points.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint. That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Now here's Payne, following the miss by Jonathan Kuminga. Robinson dishes to Wright. Out to the right wing. Here's Achua. Off target from three-point range. For the Warriors, they won their last contest, that game against the Kings.
Yeah, in that game, the offense was firing on all cylinders, partly because the other team's defense was a no-show.
Yeah, with the defense struggling like that, I think they just stayed with a healthy, consistent pace to get that win.
Just 4 to shoot. And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A three-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
Right around the painted area, that's where Payton likes to operate.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
You know, on the season, only shooting around 73%, so not necessarily where he'd like to be.
And the Knicks making a change here. Karl Anthony Towns checked in for Mitchell Robinson. Josh Hart comes in for OG Anunoby. Mikal Bridges checked in for DeLon Wright. And Miles McBride subbed in for Payne. And it's the Warriors on the break. Butler hammering it home.
A little show of power from Jimmy Butler up there on the rim.
For the New York Knicks, they come in off a good outing against the Trailblazers. Jimmy Butler just seems to roll the power on that throw down.
Real.
Oh, my. Karl Anthony Towns with a little extra emphasis on that one.
Nice angle on that replay with the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Green finds Butler. Knicks with the rebound. Towns has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. McBride passes to Towns. New York moving the ball around. McBride with the ball. Curry meets him. 4 on the shot clock. Towns sets the pick for Hart. Over Butler. Hart, no good.
Now that's just enough defensive pressure on him to throw off that shot. I bet he gets a good look at it next time and hits it.
And that's out of bounds. Golden State will retain possession.
And now let's take a moment to check out the stats for Green. He's been on a tremendous roll since the All-Star break. 10th in steals, and his playmaking ability, unquestioned, one of the top 15 assist men in our league.
And talk about being top 10 in steals. I love his jumping the passing lanes and then stealing away your dribble. Now, here's Moody. He gives the team some steady offense, a bit under 10 points a game. Poked away. Knicks trail by 12. Here's Bridges. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Bridges showing more and more signs of strength, being able to finish through contact.
Hey, Greg, since getting traded in 2023, Mikal Bridges' scoring numbers have exploded.
Yeah, Bridges, the main piece of that deal, sending Kevin Durant to the Suns. Mikal scored 26 a game down the stretch for Brooklyn that year, taking his game to another level.
And Jimmy Butler put together, Brent, one of the all-time playoff runs, leading the Heat to the finals in 2023.
Yeah, you don't want to live in or dwell on the past, but man, Miami being the 8th seed that year, Kevin, and with Jimmy putting up 38 a game in that first round against the Bucks. Guy earned the MVP of the Eastern Conference Finals. What a run.
And so he hits both.
When you think of Jimmy Butler, his work ethic comes to mind, notably how hungry he is to win at all costs.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you. OG Anunoby has become a great complementary offensive weapon. Coach Tom Thibodeau says he's got a really good feel for it. He's very unique in that sense. He knows how to read defenses and how to attack. Kevin, his acquisition has taken this team to another level at both ends of the court. Back to you.
DA, it's been phenomenal. No question about that whatsoever. Thank you so much. And it's out of bounds. The Knicks will take it the other way. Let's see some of the numbers here for Karl Anthony Towns.
There's been a drop-off in the rebounding numbers. He seems to be getting out-muscled on the glass in a way we didn't see earlier in the season. His last 10 games, the totals have taken a huge hit.
Bridges attacking.
Bridges showing off his athleticism. He's able to get in there at full speed and still score.
And he throws.
Yes, sir.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime. Anunoby outside. Here's McBride. Drains the three-pointer. McBride's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And their shots are falling now with more regularity than we saw at first.
Moody finds Butler. Butler on the move. Lays it up and banks it in. That's now 8 points for Butler.
And Butler just taking that motion right through contact.
And there's a foul. It goes on Jimmy Butler. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus. We'll go to the line to shoot 2. This is his second trip to the line in this one. Free throw good. McBride. Both good from the line that time.
Now you can tell he's feeling confident right now at the line, and when he's on, he can be lights out.
There's the drive and the slam by Moody.
Total letdown by the D. Can't leave the bucket unprotected.
Absolutely. And it takes an easy 2 points onto the lead.
Will not find a higher percentage opportunity than that.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge standing by courtside. David, thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
And with one half in the books, let's take a glance at some of the other games in progress. Boston leading against the Nets at Barclays Center. Looking like that one might be over, an 11-point lead in the fourth quarter. And now revisiting that first half for Steph Curry, he was lights out.
Curry's been giving the defense headaches all night. They're scrambling to contain him, but so far he just keeps finding his shot.
And let's not forget his teammates, helping to set him up time and time again.
And that's a halftime wrap.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. Really an incredible game from Stephen Curry.
Well, through the first two, he has been nothing short of a marksman from deep.
Yeah, you would hope the defense at least would start to consider creeping up on him just a little bit.
Here's who Tom Thibodeau is starting the second half with. They've got Hart. Mikal Bridges out there with Miles McBride. Then it's OG Anunoby. And it's Towns in at the pivot, manning the middle.
And so far, the defense has not learned much from the lessons Mikal is teaching them.
Outside Curry. And the wide open shot from Green. Knicks with the rebound. Towns has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Here's Hart. Drops in the layup for 2.
Not stopping on his way in, Hart going through the defense.
Green kicks to Kuminga. Left side Curry takes a 3. And Karl Anthony Towns pulls it down. Towns has got 6 rebounds here tonight. And if you're just joining us, we played over a minute here in the third. Can't connect from short range. Golden State moving it around. Here's Curry, back to Butler. Outside Kuminga. Outside for Curry. From outside the arc. Curry! Oh, what else is new?
How many times have we seen this? You give Curry an inch, and that ball's gone.
And the timeout called here by Tom Thibodeau. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. Knicks trail by 7. It's tipped. Butler with the steal. There's the triple. Another 3 for Golden State.
Guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Kind of like he's in his living room right now. He's found a comfort zone. Once he gets that, the defense knows they're in trouble. They're not wasting any time here, kicking their offense right back into gear. That's 3 of 4 from the field.
Here's Kuminga. And that one drops. Kuminga's got 10.
Yeah, Kuminga is a guy who does not back down. In fact, he tries to go through you.
Anunoby outside. Hard against Butler. That one's in there. The Warrior lead is cut down to just 8 points with the bucket from Hart.
Everything going to plan here to start the third. 80% shooting thus far.
Outside Curry. And even 3-on-3 break. And Buddy Hield is going to pick up a foul. That is his first foul of the game. Podziemski, he's checked in for Jonathan Kuminga.
Now into the lineup for your Warriors, number 2, Brandon.
Here's McBride. 10 points for him. That one falls. He's got 12.
Yeah, OG not an elite playmaker, but let's face it, if it's open, you got to move it. That time, getting the assist.
Pass to Pajemski. And here is Hield. He's guarded by Anunoby. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And he's got his first free throw of the game. That free throw, no good.
And Hield is a player who you love to see take trips to the free throw line, as consistent as he is there.
So he comes up empty, missing both.
And lost his touch right there. Didn't see that coming. Usually, when he's hot, he stays hot.
Anunoby, no good.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
Curry kicks to Butler. Back to Curry. 4 on the clock. Pass to Hield. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Down low. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's on Jimmy Butler.
And you gotta like Towns being assertive there. When he plays like this, it really makes the defenders uncomfortable.
The free throw drops for Towns. The Warriors making a switch here. Moody's checked in. Achua, he's checked in for New York. Payne comes in for Miles McBride.
Boy, he's got a great stroke from the line. That's not something we can say about all the league's big guys.
Moody finds Curry. Fires for 3. Hits it from three-point range. Curry's got 9 points here in the second half.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give him from behind the arc.
Here's Payne, and he uses the glass on the layup.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Outside Butler. And it's Golden State with another.
They don't call him Jimmy Buckets for nothing.
It's Payne with the ball. He'll bring it up for New York. 7-point differential. Tipped away. And it's the Warriors on the break. Steph Curry, what a finish! And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Warriors.
All game long, they've had active hands and really out in the passing lanes. And that aggression on defense has resulted in a ton of steals.
Well, they've been fantastic tonight, really enforcing giveaways and getting scores on the other end. I mean, you get a few more possessions like that, confidence grows, and you win that turnover battle.
There's a minute left in the third. Knicks trail by 11. Payne passes to Achua. Inside, here's Bridges, and it's slammed in by Bridges.
And that's just too easy. Bridges in there slamming it down.
Here's Butler. Off target at the rim. For New York, they've gone 7 of 11, a lucky field goal percentage here in the third. Hart, and he converts the layup. Hart's got 6 points.
He just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
Butler, no good. The Knicks have gone 8 of 12 from the field since the beginning of the third. Payne passes to Hart. Back to Payne, goes back up, buries the jump shot. 13 points in the game.
No hesitation from Payne that time. Playing assertive here.
Butler kicks to Green. Shoots over Towns. In the corner, it's Hield. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Here's Payne. What a play! Simply drains it in at the buzzer.
And that's a crucial 3 there. They've cut it close going into the fourth. This is far from over.
It's been all about Stephen Curry for the Golden State Warriors. He's at the quarter-century mark, 25 points for him in this game, as they have looked to him over and over to make things happen. Back to the action in just a minute. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Well, sometimes that's what can separate some of the best players, not just creating for yourself, but creating for others as well.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. So with Butler sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. Kuminga steps in at the 4 with Green sliding up to center. Curry is out there with Moody, and it's Hield in at the 3 spot.
The team just cannot get into a groove from the free throw line. It's a common problem for them.
And he's good on the second. Brent, when I think of those title teams of the Golden State Warriors, clearly you think of the Currys and Thompson and maybe at the top of that list, the importance of Draymond Green.
Well, there's no doubt, Kevin, that the lean on for Golden State defensively and to be as good as they were on that end of the floor falls on the shoulders and the very capable ones of Draymond Green. I mean, he took on all challengers and elevated the confidence of players like Steph and Clay. So Draymond's defense, elite and leading to titles.
Hield with the bucket.
Well, he's a good shooter from the mid-range. Hield had some breathing room, took a deep breath, and fired.
Very little resistance against that throwdown.
Nope, not what they want to see in a game this close, Greg.
On one side, inspiration. On the other, devastation.
And guys, all about hard work from this point on. They've worked hard to create that high-quality shot and then able to knock it down.
Payne passes to Achua. Right for 3. It's rebounded by Kuminga. Warriors leading by 5. Hield finds Moody. No good on the triple.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
The Warriors have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Kuminga dishes to Hield. Drains it from beyond the arc. And it's an 8-point Warrior lead.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the 3-point line.
Now, here's Achua, guarded by Kerr. Clock is at 3, and it's right missing. Golden State's gone 1 of 2 from 3-point range here in the 4th. Outside, Kuminga. And Kuminga throws it down.
Big time slam there from Kuminga. His coaches and teammates encourage him to get up strong like that.
Knicks trail by 10. Now Payne. They can't stop the run with that one. Right side, Kuminga. Outside Curry. For the 3. The Knicks pull it in. Here's Dadier. Pass to Achua. Some nice passing by New York here. The dunk by Achua.
It doesn't get any easier for Achua. Once he's got positioning, he wants inside. He'll look to dunk everything.
Moody finds Curry. Now Kuminga. Pass to Moody. Back to Kuminga. Shot clock at 5. Makes the bucket. Now he's got 5 field goals. 5 for 8 in the game.
With his finesse and his power, Kuminga can make it real tough inside.
And Tom Thibodeau decides to call timeout. And clearly an important juncture. He's going to have some choice words with his team. And a whole new group out on the floor right now for the Knicks. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thanks, guys. I listened to Tom Thibodeau talking to his team during the break. He said, look, you guys are playing physical, and I like that, but it has to be under control. We've committed way too many fouls. We've allowed way too many foul shots. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Pass to Post. Shoots over Towns. Here's Post. Defended by Towns. From about 16. It's rebounded by New York. Hart's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Bridges for three. Count it, and he's now 8 of 9 from the floor.
Bridges has a lot of jobs for his team, but if he consistently knocks down three, you can add it to the list.
Kuminga against Anunoby. Curry outside, and Curry comes right back with a three.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line, and I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
And I'll tell you, offense comes really easy to Big Cat.
That one good for two.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
Here's McBride. A three-pointer, no good. And here's Kuminga. He'll bring it up for Golden State. Led by as many as 14 points. That's good. And it's Payton with the assist. Kuminga's got 6 points in the quarter.
And clearly, we will not be witnessing a spirited comeback tonight, albeit as exciting as that would be. This was an excellent all-around performance for the Warriors.
They really lit it up in this one. Fantastic offensive performance.
Definitely just simply shot the ball well. One of those games to be proud of.
And this will push their record to 39 wins in a good effort tonight.
A 2-game season series. They win them both and complete the sweep.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Stephen Curry.
Now, this was a showcase night of his skills offensively.
There's 42 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Got a piece of it. And a fast break now for New York. Here's Hart. Green with the block.
You can see Draymond Green so fired up every time he has a chance to impact the game defensively.
And he commits the intentional foul.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
And it's the Warriors with the ball. 6-point lead and an intentional foul right there. And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. And he ends up making the second, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
And more artwork from the greatest shooter we've ever seen. Curry making it look easy.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. 27 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Towns wide open. Misses the three, and he used the pump fake well there, but he couldn't capitalize. A shot by Curry, no good. Now the Knicks with it. They trail by 7. Fires the three. Money! And now they trail by just 4. 11 seconds left in the fourth quarter. They foul intentionally. That's what they have to do at this point.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
He drops the first one, and that puts them up by 5. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Now that'll ice it right there. Not everybody can keep their composure at the line in such a big situation.
Anunoby, no good. So we see the Warriors get the win here. It was a fantastic ball game, and they did a great job making sure it didn't get away from them late.
Yeah, I mean, they faced some challenges, but really held firm when they needed to. On both ends, just effective in terms of coming away with this win.
And now, let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline for our player of the game. David, take it away.
Thanks very much. Stephen, this crowd tonight was energized by the show that you put on. What is that connection like?
Have a night like tonight where everything's clicking. just want to embrace it, and more of a gesture of appreciation because this is a great place to play.
Yeah, it sure is, man, and you guys fed off of it. Thanks. Back to you guys.
Thanks so much, David. And that'll do it, folks. For Brett Berry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. But as we go, let's take a look at our player of the game, Stephen Curry.